What's going on, Omnibuddies? Mitch here, and today we have an Omnibuddy overview, and it is not PG because it's a bit cursed. Alright, so today we are looking at Curse Words by Soule and Browne. Now this copy specifically comes from the Kickstarter that they did. It's probably a solid year ago. Just got it maybe a few months ago, I think. But the good news is if you missed the Kickstarter, you can now get, or at least pre-order, as of the making of this video, you can pre-order the, what's it called? The whole damned thing. So it's coming to resellers everywhere. That means it's coming to our channel sponsor, Organic Price Books. You can pre-order this book for $2 off using code Omnibuddy. You can throw a whole bunch of other books on there, all you want. You're gonna get the quickest shipping, best communication, best packaging, and probably the greatest price you'll find around. So make sure to pre-order it there. We're gonna get down and see what this is all about. All right, y'all, here is Curse Words, the whole damned thing. This is a pretty nice, thick book. It's published through Image, so you know you're getting some good, good quality binding and all that. Here's a quick look at the back. This does resale for $74.99, so $75 USD here in the Americas and all that. Man, I love the style of this book, just like the digital, then it all went to hell. Love this. And here's the cover. I'm not sure, I think this is the Kickstarter exclusive cover. I think there might be a little bit of a different cover when it comes to what you would be pre-ordering now. But, you know, doesn't matter necessarily what's on the outside of the book. Don't judge a book by its cover, but this one does have a sweet cover. Anyways, and also, if you know me, you know I am an absolute sucker for end sheets. I actually had this end sheet graphic as my phone background for a while, and I've been looking for a new one actually. So I think I might actually go back to this one because it's so cool. Love it. Anyways, once upon a time, there was a wizard, and his name was Wizard, which is ridiculous, and that gives you a little bit of an idea of what you're getting into. And then it all went to hell. Curse Words. So this is again by Soule and Browne. The craziness that is, it's got a nice forward. This is, let me show you. It's got a nice little eye hole. This one has a ribbon, which is awesome. Yeah, so let's get back to the beginning real quick. So you want to see a magic trick. So here's all the info about it, all that goodness, and the forwards and all that. And then it just starts and it kicks hard right away. And they got some great variant issue covers by Scotty Young and others. Super cool stuff going on. And it just drops you into the world right away. And I mean, look at this art. How can you not love this art? If you don't love this art, you're not going to like this book, that's for sure, because that is what you're getting this whole time. And it immediately starts off with Wizard, who is a wizard, and he is in the world, and he is kind of doing his little freelance wizarding thing and helping people out. And he's got a talking koala named Margaret, and yeah, all of a sudden you're seeing all these craziness happen with a ton of different, not magicians, but wizards and other magical beings in the world, and start attacking, and hot damn, we got it going on. It is so cool. I love the art in this book, and the story is super different and really interesting. Just about how this wizard is in our world and how we react as, you know, society and all of planet Earth in meeting a real wizard and having real, actual, powerful magic. And yeah, it's it's pretty crazy. Then stuff, he's having a good old time, and then stuff just starts going bananas pretty quickly because he is not the most stable person. He's not, he's having a good time, but yeah, and he's got a talking koala. So, and he's not crazy, and the koala actually talks. So, but he's basically doing like a not a PI, but you just go into his office and pay him, and he does some wizarding for you, which is pretty cool. And all throughout the book, you get all these because it's all over the news when he's in these big fights, and people are tweeting and hashtag Team Margaret. So it's awesome. It's bananas. You end up meeting crazy centaur beings and other beings and dead and undead people and his lady friend. I guess that's sort of a spoiler, but not really, because it happens pretty dang quick, and you find out a whole bunch of backstory. Obviously, it goes into how he got there, what's going on, and then kind of catches you up, and then it kind of takes you along for the ride and what's going on after that. As you can see, this is not a PG book. I think I said that with a weird accent. Not a PG book, but it's hilarious, and it's a bit raunchy. So if you're not into some stupid humor like that, it might not be for you. But that fair warning. Seeing a little wrinkle in here kind of reminded me that the pages are a little bit on the thinner side, but not too bad. Considering how thick this book is, it is, very much a deluxe sort of omnibus format. It's got a great eye hole, again, sewn, so it can't really complain too much on it. It would have been nice to have the paper a little bit thicker, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain too much. You just be a little careful turning the pages and all that, and you're good. Yeah, there's not really a ton more to say about this book. You figure out where he's from, which is, more of like a different universe, and what's going on there in that universe, and who's in control. And really you kind of find out that Wizard kind of pissed off the wrong people, and now he's got to pay for it. And will he actually end up paying for it? And who will end up paying for it? It gets nuts, and there's fallout from all of his magical use, and he doesn't get on very many people's good side. We'll just say that. And when he does, it's usually not for very long. And you find out how he has magic in this world and all that, and a very touching love story between the Eiffel Tower and the fake Eiffel Tower from Vegas. Very touching, very sad. But you know what? Only these creators could make you feel something so much for the Eiffel Tower and the Vegas fake Eiffel Tower. It's so ridiculous, and there are tiger dragony things in these worlds that he's from, and it gets bananas. So I'm not going to say too much because I hate spoiling. I just kind of give a very high-level overview without giving too many spoilers on anything. But very cool, very fun. It's not a super quick read, so it does take a little while. It's not just like a typical image book where you can kind of blast through it in a night or two. It took me probably a couple weeks, maybe. I was reading some other stuff too along the way, as I normally do. Some really cool art and cover gallery stuff and all that. I did not notice that this was a play off Invincible, because now I've been reading Invincible and I see it. Didn't look super closely at that, but some really cool cover art gallery and all of that, creator stuff. So they added some really cool stuff to the end. Freaking love that. I believe that was part of the Kickstarter. You could pay to have the Curse Words van or something like that. It was like $10,000 or some crazy thing. Here's, in the Kickstarter version, I'm not sure if this will be in the actual solicited, final version from Image and all that, but here's all the creators, or not creators, but backers for all these people that helped make it happen. There I am up there, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty fun. And that is that. There's the other end, and there is the close of the book, and terrific comic, Joe Hill. And that is very, very true. And that is a high-level overview of curse words, the whole damn thing. All right, so that was a overview of curse words by Charles Soule and Ryan Browne. That is the whole damned thing, as they call it. This book is bonkers. It's bananas. It's awesome, is what it really is. It took me a little while to kind of get into it and kind of get the jive for just the craziness that is with this book. But once you get into it, you're in for a ride. You just kind of go with it, see the tongue-in-cheek moments, the gruesome deaths that it shows, and just how bonkers this whole world is that they built. But the world building is just awesome. I almost said out of this world. That's too much of a pun. But the world building is great. The writing's awesome. The character development and arcs and all that are so cool. I love this book. And not to mention the art in this book is phenomenal. And the presentation, all that. It's so good. If you have any inkling of an interest in this book, I would highly recommend it. Get it now, pre-order it now. Again, you can pre-order it at Organic Price Books. Use code Omnibuddy for $2 off every order. Do that, get your pre-order in. It's awesome. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Do all those things. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notification. Do all those things so you can support this channel. But of course, the most important thing I want you to do is comment. Are you interested in this book? Are you not? What kind of just crazy books have you read before that just kind of took you by surprise? Because this book, I was not prepared for it. That's why it kind of took me a little bit to get into and just kind of switch that mode in what I was reading and what I was thinking I was going to be reading. But then I loved it, and I was definitely along for the ride. What kind of book like that has kind of taken you by surprise and you were not expecting it to go one way and it totally went another way? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, that's it for today. Make sure to, I already said like, subscribe, and do all that stuff, but make sure to stay safe, stay cool.